All right, y'all, we are back with some huge news. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this. I haven't seen one single video about this new Serato 4.0 update, so I'm just going to be installing it, jumping in with you guys, and kind of exploring it. I've heard it's crazy. There's a lot of updates to the library, and that's what people are super hyped on. I already know the comments I'm going to get, but I've made a decision to not interact with them because nobody cares. Like, you guys can have your opinions. It doesn't matter. We are talking about Serato DJ 4.0. Every big name DJ is hyped on this, and there's a reason for that. So I'm just going to jump right into this with you guys. We're going to explore the software. We're going to download it, install it, and then check it out and play around with it and see what the hype is all about. So let's just jump right into the video. Serato 4.0 beta. And just as a reminder to everybody out there, do not, under any circumstance, put this on your working DJ computer, whether it's your laptop, your home computer, whatever it is. If you're going out to a gig with this, do not be an idiot. Do not install this on a computer that is going to cost you your job. I've already seen the comments on the forums like a million times. Oh, I just installed the beta and it crashed and I was at a gig. You're stupid. Like, I'm sure they're going to have that giant red warning. Once again, do not use this in a live setting. If you're not going to listen to that, you deserve to lose your job. So let's go. All right. So if you guys are part of the Serato family, you're going to know that this email just dropped. The new Serato DJ Library beta is here. This is the most significant upgrade to library management in our history. This is a public beta, and we're inviting you to be among the first to try this out. New features include track rating, so this is really important. This is something that I do myself, and I've been doing this for a long time, but I just write it in like the track name field. This will be cool that you get a column for it, just so you're not like messing up the ID3 tags, or like, you know, when I'm in my car listening to music and my girl is like, why does this say blah 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 at the end of it? And I'm like, I just put notes in it. It'd be like house, this is a hype track, whatever it is. Now you can just literally put it into a column, and then if you know anything about me, I color code my tracks, and now you can use like different emojis to, like, if it's a chill version but it's still kind of got some energy to it, you can figure out what's going to work for you and go from there. Crate search, I can't tell you the amount of times that I'm always like scrolling through my crates. Just the other day I had to redo all of my crate structure just to fix it because I have my all killer no filler crate and it's just like this long. So now you're just scrolling. Now I've made it where it's like hip hop, the best of here, and then I've got like year of crates. So now this is just going to make it even more faster because you got to crate search, crate sort, crate info, see crate count, playtime, file size at a glance, plus add streaming tracks to crates. If you know anything about me, I just got on Tidal and I love it. It's made a big difference in my workflow. So we're just going to join the beta and we're going to test it out. So you're going to click the button. You got to log yourself in. Participation in the beta. So this is like just going over. The beta is not complete. If you have issues, let them know so they can fix it. Do not, under any circumstance, use this at a live gig. I'm not going to run through that. We all know about betas by now. If you're watching this video, you should know too. Boom. So right down at the bottom, download the latest Serato DJ Pro. Once again, it's just got all this favorite crates. That's cool. You can set up favorite crates. Analyze on import. There's a lot of cool things here. So crate color, show tracks and crates, favorite crates, streaming tracks and crates, crate info, right click menu. Wow. Analyze on import. That is insane. Analyze with hardware connected. No way did they just change this up. This has been something that has messed up people for probably however, like how long Serato been out, 10, 15 years now. This has been messing with people to this day, so that's cool that they did that. I don't think it's necessary because nobody should be analyzing when they're live in a set. But anyways, eject external drives. That's really cool. That's dope. Improvements to search all. Resize album art. I don't use album art. I don't think anyone should. I don't know why you would. Anyways, high res screen display enabled by default. Color key. And then we just got some bug fixes, so let's do it. Download Windows. Boom. I'm just going to put it on my desktop for now. All right, boom. So it's installed. Check your options. That's where it's going to go. I know on Mac, you can install multiple versions of Serato DJ Pro. So that is an option. If you only have like your working laptop, make sure you do a separate install if you want to try this out. But always make sure you have your safe version on there. Windows doesn't do that, unfortunately. But this computer is only for YouTube. So let's go. All right, boom, it's done, installed, so let's open it up. All right, as I said, not sure why, but that big giant red button that said this is a beta just popped up. I didn't hit any buttons and it went away. Not sure about that, but we did just get the warning that is not safe. So what's new in 4.0? The new library beta. The DJ Library beta is officially in Serato 4.0. Everything you've been asking for, plus some new surprises. Try this before the rest of the world. We've added some major features like track rating, crate search, crate sort, streaming tracks and crates, crate info, crate color, right-click menu, and more. You got some updates here. If that applies to you, knock yourself out. Apple Music, streaming support, boom. Oh, that's new. They really changed this up. So I guess they added emojis into the software. So we no longer just have that old grainy little icon. This looks cool. Like, it all looks nice. It's very high def as well. Let's just check the settings real quick. See if anything in here has changed. Everything's normal here. I'm sure it would be in the library. So import rating from iTunes. Custom crate columns. That's something I always want on. That is just like, if you want different columns in different crates, you need to check that. If not, all of your crate columns are going to be exactly the same. Usually that's the same for me. I just have artist, title, BPM, key, comments, and sometimes location. Usually that's just if I'm like cleaning up my crates or something. And bitrate, but that's more so, again, if I'm cleaning up crates. Not something I care about when I'm live in the mix. Include sub-crate tracks. If you don't know what that is, I can't help you. AM mode, EQ, color. Yeah, so it's all pretty well the same. I guess this is what they were talking about for the high-res screen display. I should have that on. Like, run it up. Maximum screen updates per second. I want 1 million updates. I guess this, if you have a bad computer, you know, you can do that. If you're a working DJ, get a good computer. It's just like, it's very simple. All right, boom. So nothing really changed in the settings. That's all good. And now we've got our crates here. So let's just check it out. Boom. All right. All right. So I'm going to add some crates in here. I'm just going to put them new because I don't want these forever. New crates. It's all high def. Cool. That's pretty dope. So I'm just bringing in a bunch of new crates here, and right away, would you like to analyze files on import? Bumba clot. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's already analyzing everything, doing its thing. It's already done. Like, that's kind of crazy. That was fast. That was like way faster than I could ever imagine. It's cool they gave it colors, which is cool. I do color code everything in my music just in a way that like makes sense to me. So maybe check one of my older videos on crates. That's going to help you out. Boom. And that is really cool. So you can right click tracks now. You can analyze the file, change your BPM. That is insane, actually, to be honest. Send it to your prepared crate, your stems crate. Rating emoji. So I guess we got to add that in. How do I do that now? Probably up here. No. Okay, so now you just right click here on your thing. There used to be a button that you would hit, but now it's just here. So as I said, I got my song, artist, BPM, bitrate. I only have bitrate on here because when I'm working on this computer, it's mainly just because I'm editing my crates, fixing them, deleting anything that isn't 320. Like, it just goes. It's 2025 now. If you got songs under 320, delete them. Unless it's like a very specific song that you know you need. 192 will work. If you got a 128 on here, get rid of it immediately. It's not helping anyone. It's going to sound like garbage. Like, just do it. So let's just do this anyways. Half the BPM. You sure you want to edit this? Boom. Nailed it. So let's double it back. Yep. Select rating emoji. Boom. Let's just put this is a melter, face melter. I guess I got to bring that in here. So all right, that's weird. I think that's a little bit glitchy, but as you see, I'm trying to close down this comment folder because that's where my mixed in key is going to bring in your key, your BPM, your energy rating as well. It's kind of just going over it, which is kind of weird. I'm sure that's going to be fixed in the future. No worries. Don't freak out about it. A few are like that. Like that one's messed up too. Album. I don't know why album's on here. I would never rock album, so we can get rid of album. Plays are important just to know how many plays you got going on. Okay, I think I see what's going on. So the spacing is just like artist space BPM. It's spaced to there. They're just kind of janking over each other. I wonder what happens if I change. Okay, so it kind of fixed it when I changed the folder and came back. We got our ratings now, so boom. And that's the column that you're looking for called rating. Once you want to put that in there. We got 5 melty faces on this track, so let's just check it out. Oh yeah, those are melty faces right there. So we do see some glitches already. I'm sure this is stuff that is going to be fixed up, but remember that we were talking about custom crate columns. So in this one, once again, we don't have that rating. So we're just going to right click it. We're going to bring in the rating. We're going to give it a rating emoji. These ones are going to be loves. Now, boom, we got 5 out of 5 loves on this thing. Let's bring it over here. There we go. Five out of 5 smiley faces, and this is why this is a beta. This is why you do not, under any circumstances, use this live in the mix, because as you see, like, we got a little bit of jankiness going on right here. A lot of the columns are good, but we can just get rid of this location for now. Not really needed. Album, we don't need the album. But, like, you can see that, like, when you're pulling them, some of them are off kilter. Like, now the rating isn't even showing up. So let's just mess around with it a little bit. And boom. So it's okay. I'm not going to be... This isn't something I'm mad about. Like, I know that this is a beta, right? You would be mad about this if you installed this and you went to work and all of this stuff is glitching out on you. But that's not something that should ever be happening, because you would never use this live in the mix, right? So you still got all of your color codes, which is awesome. I love that. For me, red is usually dirty, and then clean is green. So I've already color coded all of this. Black is like, it's either like hard reggae for me, like something that's not commercial music. So like in a reggae sense, it'd be like your gangster rhythms. And like for we got the Clips and Nas, so this is like a gangster rap track. Not something that I would really play at any normal club, any top 40 at a wedding or something. It's just like, this is grimy gangster music, right? So that's why I sort it black. Like, you can do whatever you really want with that. Like, you can come in here, we're gonna make it, what is the emoji on this one gonna be? We can put a gun. Let's make it a Gundam. Once again, we don't have it, so we gotta come in here, hit the rating, boom, boom. Because these things are a little messed up. It's messing me up. Yeah, and I can't even get there, but that's all good. So 5 out of 5 guns on that one. Pop, pop, pop. So what else can we do? We can select crate color. That's pretty cool. Red, it's okay, I guess. Green, like what I do with the color scheme. So like if you come over here, green for reggae, it just makes sense, right? Black, green, and gold are the colors of Jamaica. So like black is the gangster rhythms. Green is just kind of like reggae. And then gold would be like my gold is going to be like the is more of a yellow, I guess, but yellow is going to be like my commercial, like this is going to work at any party anywhere. So that's just the way that in my brain I can like in a second, I don't need to really think about it. I can just visually know what's going to go. I know what's going to work with each other just because I've color coded it. But that's really cool. So let's check out the find bar. So right here we can search all. Where's this crate thing that we're talking about? So let's put set me free. I don't know if that's pulling the rhythm or because it's on here already. What is something else we can search for? The loops. Let's put DJ City loops. So it's not there. This is something I'll have to be looking into. That would be like all I'm thinking about right now is the crate, searching by crate. You still got all your analyze library. Again, I don't know why someone wants that visual. Like if that's what you like, do you? That's knock yourself out. I personally wouldn't ever want to look at something in this way. It's already like it's half of my screen is now missing. I know they said you can shrink these and change the sizing, but I just don't understand why someone would ever want that. I'm sure smart crates are still solid. I'm not a guy really who oh, there we go. There's the search crate button. So here we go. Let's put in DJ City. Boom, right there. So when I'm in the mix and I need like dance hall, boom, there she is. It's just gonna pull them all out. That's pretty sick. I like that. I'm a big fan of that already. Obviously, I haven't got a chance to play around with it or mix with it, but you want some clips. Boom! The clips album is right here immediately. That's cool. You can do alphabetical, date created. That I don't know how much that's gonna help me because if I put my hard drive in, you're gonna see that my crates are already built. Like I build crates for the type of event that I'm in. Say it's like just a top 40 club. They don't want no EDM. It's just like the most commercial music ever. That's what that crate is in. Then I'll have like a different crate for like a party club where it's like they want EDM, rap, hip hop, everything. That just gets its own crate too. Like I'm a guy who has a million duplicates. I know there's people who hate on duplicates. I don't care about duplicates because I think we have so much storage in 2025 that that's never something that's going to ever harm me. So I'm not someone against that. If you don't have a great computer, I know that's probably going to slow you down a bit, but as long as you got like a current computer, like I used to be rocking a 2012 Mac up until like 4 years ago, and it would still be able to handle everything I threw at it. So that just more comes down to what you want. I think we went over it all. You can analyze your files, you can add to different crates, you can relocate. That's really cool. If you're missing tracks, so that's what this is for. If you need to relocate it, rescan your information, relocate. This is just going to do it for you. You should really understand how file paths work, how all of this stuff works. I made a video on this one time, and the amount of people who are like, this makes no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. This is all garbage. You don't know anything. But really, it's because they're so stupid, they don't understand how a file path works. Sorry to be harsh here, but if you're a DJ, you need to understand this to 1,000,000%. If you don't understand this, you're gonna run into issues where your song is missing and you're gonna start freaking out and you have no clue how to fix it. So please do yourself a favor and really understand how a file path works. I'll find the video that I did. It's about, I think it's just called like how to deal with orange files, but I will link it in the description. You really need to understand that. If not, I'm sure rescanning isn't like relocating. That's not even going to help you because you don't understand what is going on. That's cool. You can add a favorite crate. That's pretty gangster. I like that. I like that. We've checked out all of like this stuff. Show and Explorer. That's just a Control R. If you didn't know about that. Killer. It's just going to pull it up, show you where it is. Again, relocate, rescan file information, beat lock grid. That is something that would be right here. A lot of tracks, when you get them from the DJ pool, they're going to come like that. For me, I just keep them unlocked. If you know anything about me, you'll know that beat grids are the most like useless thing on the planet. And if you don't know why, I'm sure I have another video on that. Don't waste your time messing around with beat grids. All that really means is that you're downloading really bad music from bad sources, because most of these songs, they just come with a beat grid pre-installed, and they're always usually gonna be right. I would trust that a million times more. And if the beat grid is wrong, I don't even worry about it. It's not even something that has ever crossed my mind. So, oh, shout out, here it is at the top. Boom. So remove it from favorites. I don't need it up there. So far, this is really cool. We've already found a few glitches, so I already know the Serato haters are gonna come in here. Oh no, it doesn't even work. Oh, look at it, it's broken. Oh, did you see? Did you see? We've already had these features for 7 years on our program, okay? Serato sucks. And that's why every professional DJ on the planet in the history of top tier DJs run Serato, okay? They're either running an all-in-one, like a record box with their USBs on the CDJ 3000s, or they're running Serato, and that's the end of it. Like, I don't need to go into that. I don't need to go on a tangent. I just know the comments that are coming in. So if you guys like this video, you guys are feeling this, and you guys want some more, make sure you like, subscribe. If you learned anything, just drop a comment. If you have questions as well, if there's anything I kind of missed or glossed over. To me, this is all super basic and stuff that I've known for like forever, for my whole life, but I do understand there's a lot of guys who still don't really understand a lot of the inner workings of this. So just drop a comment if there's something you didn't understand. If you learned something, please drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.